grab a beer, Heather.
Suspecting shower is optional. Welcome to season 3 of Stirred Up. I'm Heather.
I'm Jessica.
It's Saturday night and we are starting our happy hour late, but
We're here.
Never, not never.
Yeah, it's like better late than never. Because it will never not be never.
That's right.
Okay.
Gas pedal down.
Gas pedal down.
I love your sweatshirt.
Thanks.
Show the fans.
New merch.
Show them your sleeve, Jess.
New merch.
Hey.
Details.
Devils in the details.
Loving it.
Jessica
So
also got me
comfortable.
a Daddy Gang unwell father sweatshirt that I've worn twice now. Love it.
Yeah, we're in our merch era.
We're in our merch era. So more to come on the merch.
Yeah, very excited.
And your lips match the exact color of the outline of the Stirred Up.
Very good. Mm-hmm. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
I think I'm good. I do. I think so. Have you told Peyton she's going to Florida yet? And has she made any comments? Is she like, cannot wait? Are we counting like what's happening?
Yes, we're
She
going
ready
to
to go
Florida.
with her-
We are driving 20 hours to Florida, which is like low-key stressful to think about to me, but it's okay. I'll make a plan by then. We've got months. And yeah, she's like, so when are we going tomorrow? And I said, no, it's going to feel like a long time. And so every time she asks, I ask Siri to tell me how many days until we go. And she goes, that's so long. Yeah, the kids are also very funny. So since we were discussing that how like it scared Peyton that we almost got into that car accident, we were talking a lot this week about things that we're afraid of. Clay is afraid of Home Alone, car washes, and haircuts. And Peyton's is like monsters and bad guys and something else. I can't remember, like legit things, but also, I told her like, those are also not things you have to really be that afraid of because we got you. Like,
Right.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, we've been discussing that. And the next day after we had said it, we dropped off Clay and we were going to the car wash. So I was asking Peyton, what was all the 3 things that Clay was afraid of? I just couldn't remember. I remembered car wash and I remembered Home Alone, but I couldn't remember the haircut. And she couldn't either. So we're sitting through the car wash and she gets out of the car wash. She goes, Mom, what was the other one? I said, I don't know. I just can't remember. And she quietly just goes, fuck. And she looks at me in the mirror like she's waiting to see how I react. And I'm like, Peyton, you cannot use that word until you're old enough to know what it means. And that's where I left it.
Did she say anything back?
Yeah, she keeps it like this is the second time this has happened actually, and that's my response. And she says, "I know what it means." And so then I say, "Well, what does it mean?" And she doesn't really have she can't explain it.
Then she must know it. You can't explain it if you know how to use it properly.
She did use it properly,
Fuck.
but
Damn it.
She doesn't know when it's okay.
Shit.
I don't know. We're not there yet. So I'm not yelling at her, but I also just don't trust that it's like.
How else would you express? Fuck.
It does make sense.
Jeez. Oh gosh. Fuck that.
And when I picked her up in the same
Did you say
day,
my goodness or my lord or oh my gosh?
in the same day I picked her up that day, and she sees somebody who works at the school, and she goes, "Oh, Miss Fisher," I think that's what her name was. And I said, "Oh, what does she do?" And she says, "Oh, that's who you go see if you need ice or if you get in trouble." And I said, "Oh, have you gone to see her?" And she goes, "Yep." And I said, "Were you in trouble?" She goes, "Yep." I was like, Peyton, what did you do? And then she did this whole oh, I don't remember. And she totally just brushed it off. But I was like, they don't tell parents anymore when the kids get sent out of the classroom and have to go see Miss Fisher in kindergarten?
She must have been real bad. Raising a naughty over there.
She said it was on the first day of school, which I don't believe, but I do believe it was probably earlier on. She didn't
You
understand
don't
that there
believe
was
the things they'll
consequences.
do when you let one person with no brain cells make the wrong move.
Yeah. So anyways, those are my Peyton updates. Life is kind of wild in the backseat of my Jeep over here.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it. Mine too.
Different reasons.
Did you see Liv's thing about Mrs. So-and-so can suck my dick?
No, tell me.
What? You didn't watch the video?
Yeah. So I did watch the video. What?
She had anesthesia.
Yeah, I understand that part. Yeah.
No, we never knew she never liked the lady.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so explain it to me, because I don't think I got,
This
like,
one's
the
really
funny
This
of
is
that.
when she was really...
Okay.
What's your show on, baby? I forgot to ask, what color kind of car is he driving? He has a white GMC truck. Okay. Yeah.
You want this on air? You told me not to share it.
This one's
Okay.
fine.
Put your shoes on, baby. You need help?
They literally kick him out of there, like, fucked
No,
up
I
drunk.
know, yeah. Actually, I think I have a high tolerance for being inebriated, so I think I came out just fine.
Did you get it?
Watch her.
Want to try your sweatshirt instead? Try your sweatshirt first. Try. Hi, baby. Your mama help you put your sweatshirt on. Come on. Come on, sit up.
Has she watched this?
Sit up, lover. Come on.
When, what does she
Her
think?
brothers put her in a wheelchair and watch what she does.
Okay, don't fall, sis.
Yeah, here you are recording and, like, gonna drop Liv.
No, no, no.
The honor rose. Oh my God.
Just fold it over in
Need
half.
some help.
I put my phone down. I forgot I had it.
You know what? Is everything quiet?
Oh my god.
That is
then
funny.
So then she sees her dad. So she's in her drunk era, her funny era.
Oh my gosh, sis.
And then she was in her Miss So-and-so can suck my whatever.
Yeah, that's funny.
She was like,
Well, I think I also didn't grasp the
She went from
funniness of that
drunks-
statement, because she would say that to you or to, like, in a room with us. I think it's funny. Like, she's funny. She keeps it real.
she better.
She better.
So that was traumatizing. That was a long time too, because we got there at 8:30. She was supposed to go in for surgery or whatever, her procedure at 10, and didn't go in there till 11:30. We were just sat there in pre-op, like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was dying in there.
Yeah.
Dying. Not
bet.
sis. She got a new blanket. Every pediatric. Shout out to Hurley. Shout out to the staff at Hurley Medical Center. You guys were amazing. And every person in peds, every kid in peds gets a tie blanket made. They like unravel it when they first get there and get their IV in and everything. So she was thrilled with her sunflower blanket.
Covenant does that too.
Yeah.
Clay's
Shout out to all the volunteers.
for,
So
like, pediatric
Yeah.
units. Yeah.
yeah.
That was nice. Clay's
So-
gotten a couple blankets.
When you come,
hospital
when people buy my stuff up at the mercantile outlet, I'm going to donate some of it and also to the hospital and stuff.
Yeah. That's nice.
I think so. Anyway, this week was nuts. My kids are nuts. Their ages are nuts. There's always something going on in my backseat or their backseat or trying to be going on in all the places.
Yeah. You have teenagers, so certainly
Oh my
something,
God.
hopefully something going on in their
We're all
backseat.
run
I'm
ragged.
advocating.
We're all getting to the point of we're run ragged. February is going to be long and tough. January's already been long and tough. We need some sunshine and
Yeah.
kids are
Are
going
you
hard.
going on spring break?
Yeah, we don't know where yet though. We don't know where. It either costs $1 million. I don't know what we want to do. It's been at senior spring break, so it kind of feels like we got to do
Something.
something at his pace with his people. Jessica's like,
I don't know. I did a senior spring break, but
Did you?
kind of. So for spring break for us growing up, we always just went, like, we drove to Florida to see my grandparents every other year.
Love that.
Yep. Stayed in the little old folks, like,
Did that in Arizona.
thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of the general idea of what we're going to. But my mom's place is, like, kind of younger old folks, the retirees, but, like, active retirees compared to my grandparents.
Yep. Or that's how it seems anyways now that you're old.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, so we always kind of did that for spring break, and then for my senior year, we went to Panama City Beach.
Ooh, who'd you go with?
My family. I got
And
my
friends?
Yep. So my friend Erica and Caitlin, but, like, some of their parents went, and some of them.
So you did
like,
have some friends you weren't a bully at all.
Yeah, just a couple. And
Just-
what? Wait, what did you say?
I said you had some friends you weren't a bully to all.
Oh, yeah, right. But like only a couple, not a lot. Yeah, just a couple.
Did Matt go with his friends?
Yeah. Do you feel like he's a year older than me, so
I forgot about
yeah, he would have went the year before. And he didn't go on our spring break.
Did you make him go back to homecoming and prom with you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think Mike go.
I think for homecoming, I just went with the girls.
That's what I did.
Because we were all dating somebody who was older.
Yeah.
And one of the boys was like kind of making a stink about it. Like he
didn't go to
didn't
high school prom, or didn't want to go.
Didn't want to go back. And Matt, I think totally would. He would have done anything that I wanted him to do. We all got matching dresses, but like different colors.
Like bridesmaids?
It was fun. Kind of, but like more fun.
That sounds like a nightmare to me.
It just worked out. Like when we went dress shopping, we all liked that dress, and they had like 5 different styles. There wasn't like mine was like a tie-dye looking, like actually the colors of this brand, to be honest. I should pull it up because it was 2006, so it was 20 years ago.
Amaze balls.
And it was cute. And then one of the other ones was like a charcoal color, and then the other one was like another bright color. So it wasn't like it was. I thought it was so fun, and
I love that.
And like nobody was forced. Like anybody could have just worn whatever. It just worked out that way. So that was fun. Senior year of high school, and then for homecoming. No, that was homecoming, and then prom. I don't really remember prom my senior year. I wonder if I didn't even go.
I went with a friend, a guy friend, but I went just like you did. Jennifer and I went to homecoming together, and
But you were with Mike.
Yep.
Yeah.
He never went back with me. I didn't ask, and he never offered. It was just like so it worked out for the both of us.
I literally cannot remember prom my senior year. I actually think
I was on
rewore a
homecoming,
dress.
but I can't remember who our queen was. I think it might have been Kirsten Burns. Oh boy! Very funny what you posted this week on the internet too. It was our first work trip together. Our first business trip together.
We had just started working together, and we were there for different reasons, but made a point
What
to
happened,
meet up.
Jessica, on our very first work trip together?
I think we got really shit-faced.
And what did we do at the professional baseball stadium?
What did we do? I don't remember.
Got behind the bar and started serving.
You served me. I thought that was great because they weren't serving.
Oh, what the fuck?
They weren't.
We're
They
on
were
suite
slow.
level and we shut this shit down. We're in the expensive seats and we can't even get a drink.
Yeah, but like you were doing it for not just like for the sake of us. Like you were serving customers.
Yes.
Like it mattered.
With a smile.
And
on a work trip.
was it the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs, who won the? Who? It was an important. So this matters. I only know this because
Did they win like a World Series or something?
Yeah. So this is what's happening right now on the internet. So the internet is like, so a random girl was like, in 2016, 10 years ago, the Cubs, Chicago Cubs, won the World Series, and it threw off our timeline because it was like just unexpected. They shouldn't have won, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I know nothing about this. So her point was like, it threw us off the timeline. Randomly this year, the Chicago Bears, who have no right to win the Super Bowl, could win the Super Bowl and get us back on the right timeline. We've been fucked up for 10 years.
Oh my God.
So like get the simulation timeline back in order.
Yes.
Via Chicago random wins.
Yes.
And I just thought it was crazy. Like 10 years ago so everybody's now talking about like what happened in 2016. Also randomly, Fetty Wap was just released from prison, and in 2016 his song was like #1.
You've been in the comments a lot, haven't you? You've been scrolling that Reddit feed.
Yeah,
what have you been doing?
I had some time last night.
Good for you.
And I'm waiting to pick up my physical book at the library.
I was going to ask you that. How's that going? I
got a book on hold, and so I have like a business book, which is going okay. I'm going to give it to you to read. I'm like kind of marking it up. It's okay. The book is. It's like
Who wrote it, a man or a woman?
2 men, but I think they're gay. They're partners, and they made soap for anthropology. It's an okay book. Like so far, I'll rate it 4 stars, but I'm getting some like reinforcements of my ideas, or I'm just like picking up some tidbits. But on a Friday night, that's the last thing I want to be doing is reading about people who got rich selling soap to anthropology. The Beckmans, 18 something Beckman. Anyways, It's interesting. But it's a business book. That's only physical books that I have in my house right now are business books. I want something like cutesy, drama, thriller, mystery, like something to keep my attention on a Friday night. And I just didn't have that last night. So Matt was out here building something and welding, and the kids were having a blast in the basement doing whatever they do. So I was scrolling TikTok.
Good for you.
Yeah. So I got up on all of the things that is going on. Logan made it to his Christmas party. Top Golf in Ann Arbor fixed their thing. Like, there were national events and a lot of things.
Yeah, what happened to Top Golf in Ann Arbor? Tell them, Jessica.
So we had this big
They're all falling apart, by the way. Invest in your infrastructure, Top Golf.
We had this ice storm in Michigan in like late December, right after Christmas, I think. And this dude named Logan commented and was like,
That's what I had my idea on.
What?
The UAW worker who called President Trump a pedophile. I want to get him on the pod.
What do you want to talk to him about?
The day. What happened? Did his balls get bigger? Did they shrink up? Is he pumped? Is he a millionaire now? 750 was the last GoFundMe. Would he say it again? Like, what did the people around him say? Because the president turned around and said, fuck you.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Crazy. Like, I want to meet this man. He's a Michigander.
Okay.
Next thing you know.
Call him up.
I already messaged him on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you know his identity. I had never heard a name, so I wondered if his
address. Who's the name?
I didn't know.
I actually brought it up. Hold on. I'll read it to you. You can't find it's TJ. His name is TJ Cebulia.
You've seen the video of Donald Trump visiting the Ford plant in Detroit, Michigan yesterday. A White House spokesman described the ugly incident in a typically nasty statement, the first half of which is absolutely true if you're talking about Donald Trump. Quote, a lunatic was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage.
No, that's literally the president.
Fuck you.
Release the files.
We quickly learned that the auto worker who called Trump a pedophile protector is 40-year-old TJ Cebulia. He was suspended from work after the incident. Cebulia spoke to the Washington Post and said he was specifically referencing Trump's handling of the investigation into late child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. He added, quote, as far as calling him out, definitely no regrets whatsoever. Concerned about his job.
Sounds like Trump.
He's targeted for political retribution for embarrassing Trump in front of his friends. I don't feel as though fate looks upon you often. When it does, you better be ready to seize the opportunity, Cebulia said. And today, I think I did that.
Well said.
Well
bud.
said. Shout out to TJ. Little
I
Tej,
like
little
it.
Tej action.
I like that.
Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. UAW worker, and the last time I looked 2 days ago, his GoFundMe was like 300. I looked at the next morning, it was like 750, and I haven't looked in a day and a half. So gotta be up over $1 million at this point. I did look for his address.
What does he need it for? It's like he has.
They fired him. They put it on suspension. The only way
He was suspended, but I think they're like, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. The UAW is like fully backing him.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Did you see what the UAW lady said?
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't think it's a bad move to suspend it. Like, take a week off, paid or unpaid or whatever. I don't know how they will handle that part. I don't know how that was said, but it's super distracting when the president of the United States is addressing you directly in that way to come to work the next day. I don't think anything is getting done with anybody around you. Like, you're not going to be able to work. People are going to be like talking to you about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they're going to key your car. You're going to be getting high fived.
Yeah, all day long. Like, that's going to be super
You'll be
distracting.
getting or giving the D.
I don't blame them for saying, like, take a week to blow it over, but I have limited doubt. Like, I don't know that. I don't have a whole lot of doubt that he will be employed again. Like, I think he's going to be fine, but I don't know. Good for him.
Whatever.
Go teach.
Go teach. Teach
And,
it.
like, go GoFundMe. I was just curious if there, like, I wondered if it was, like, legal issues. Like, when you go.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
against
sure he's
the
going to need a
president.
lawyer. And to your point, like, I'm surprised the I'm surprised the internet's not scrubbed of his name at this point.
Yeah.
So speaking of the workplace, I was telling you this before the show and you wrote it down for me. I was reading something. It was a Cambridge and another university study. I cannot remember the two. That women who wear, out of like all the things that makes women successful in the workplace, wearing makeup makes you, like, I don't remember what the data was, but like 3 times,
More
300 times.
promotable, yeah.
Promotable, likable, trustable, better jobs. Like, it is one of the number one things you can do for
As a
your
woman.
career as a
To be
woman
promoted.
still today is to wear makeup. Fucking wow. I wear makeup to this show every fucking time we record, and I'm not gotten a raise.
I'll work on that. Sorry.
It's not true. I don't wear it every time either.
No,
Sometimes I come rolling in here fucking looking like a brouhaha. Hot fucking mess.
So how do you feel about that?
About what?
About the stat you just read off? Like if a senior female at any of the places you've ever been employed, I don't want to name, I don't want to make it about a specific employer. But in your experience and your personal perception, if a senior female, someone more senior than you, came in, especially someone who has typically worn makeup and didn't, well, how would you feel?
Fine. I wouldn't pay any attention to that. I truly wouldn't. I'd literally pay attention to are you going to be a good teammate or a leader, or I really don't.
Yeah.
Even back now, I will observe the fact.
You'll notice it.
Nope.
Huh. I would. I definitely noticed. And
Nope.
there are women, I'm thinking
wouldn't.
about them in my head right now. But they would very rarely wear makeup. But I, historically worked at companies that are a very engineering oriented companies. And that's not shocking to me. There's several women that I'm thinking about who really never wore makeup.
I never wore makeup in the office on Fridays when we worked at DuPont.
You never did?
Not very often.
I would never not show up. Also, I grew up in a way, my mom, I think, would never not wear makeup. Even if she wasn't leaving the house, she wakes up, brushes her teeth, and puts her makeup on.
Oh, gosh.
We go to the
know a lot of
cabin.
people like that.
We go to the cabin to be boating and all of those things. And, it's take a shower, brush your teeth, and put your makeup on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And it's funny to me that, being raised that way. And it's not a conversation. It's just a thing that she does for herself.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who do it.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Lots of people. It's a thing.
But it
It's
is
normal.
funny to me. For me, I find it really
I
funny.
remember when I was
how
at
little I
co-op
wear
at
makeup.
Dow, and someone was a man in the engineering building who had 4 hairs he couldn't bother to brush told me that I shouldn't come into work with wet hair. And I was going, you're the last motherfucker who should be telling me what I should and should not be doing. Meanwhile, I'm making $9.25 an hour fucking organizing the stock room.
Yeah, fuck off.
You know what I mean? Doing the coffee order, and once in a while getting to do R2, and I could do a little thing in SAP, or I don't know. Whatever.
I wear makeup so little now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm wearing it right now because I have
Me
a new job and I'm on camera a lot. So some of that is just a little bit of vanity. Even just putting mascara on is all I really need to do for
Starts
a makeup
to itch
perspective.
me after a while and makes me feel like I'm
My
starting
skin
to get
gets
itchy.
dry. Yeah,
I'm getting
I'm
itchy
so
for
much
my
more
whole
sensitive.
outfit right now. I just
right
want
now.
to put on something soft.
Show us your boobs. Take your shirt off. I'm just kidding.
I'll show you. 10,000 followers.
What? That's not. It's not. You're not doing it. If you didn't do it for beads, you're not doing it for followers. I did it for beads.
No.
Anyways,
I didn't
do
like
it-
those beads anyway.
No,
They
me
look
neither.
cheap. Why would I want them?
Obviously, Heather. Obviously.
Why would I want to carry cheap beads home in my luggage?
Shits and giggles. I don't know. For the party.
No.
I wear
For the party.
so infrequently wear makeup that when I do put makeup on, Peyton's like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What do you have going on? Why are you wearing makeup? She immediately locks in and is like, what's going on in your life? Why are you wearing makeup?
After I got a job because I wasn't showering frequently, my kids would be like, "Oh, you look nice, Mama." Just when I would take a shower and put clean pajamas on, they'd be like, "You look great, Mama. You look so nice." I'm like, "Oh,
Dude, same.
I slicked my hair back in a wet hood rat style."
Anyways, cheers to that. I like that.
Me too. Fuck it.
What else? I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Oh, I don't know.
I might have carpal tunnel or a broken hand.
My hands hurt from cutting with the scissors.
So I fell on the ice when we were at Seacorn.
You did?
I did. So like I was.
Oh, we didn't talk about vision boards either.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that next.
What, were you drunk when you fell?
No, I was hauling clay, and remember how like right before we had gone up there, so they had a lot of snow, and then there was that ice storm, and all of that rain went underneath. Like the ground is frozen, so it's sitting between the ground and the snow. Like not all the snow had melted. So that whole yard had like a layer of ice. Reeve could have been ice skating on the grass, I promise you, because there was so much ice out there. So to go from like how low the lake water is up that hill and then to ground, and I was taking, like clay was on the sled. So, and I knew it was slippery. So I was like being cautious, doing like a little step, and I made a little gamble and put all my weight into it and pulled the sled up, and I went whoosh. And the way I landed, I think I like used my hand to stop, which didn't hurt at the time. But then I also slept in a way that night. I mean, we were all a little boozy, but Matt took all my pillows. So, well, I had one pillow, and I normally need 2.
I need 17.
So I was sleeping in a funny way to hold myself up because I didn't have a pillow. And I woke up and my hand was sore in the morning. And it has been inconsistently sore since. It's not like if I had fractured a bone in the fall, it should be painful all the time, but it's not. I feel like I have carpal tunnel. It might be related to the fall, or it might have been like sort of triggered by those events, but like a long time coming.
How is your overall, you had goals around what you were going to eat, your exercise,
I'm fucking pissed.
What happened?
Okay, here.
Me too. I have this
So this is the 3rd day this month that I drank.
Can I tell you something? I quit drinking white wine because I like it. So now I'm drinking red wine and I hate it.
You're not drinking red wine.
But because not tonight. Because you said that you had white. And I was going to stop at the store and that would have been a whole nother adventure.
Well, I have 3 more bottles of red.
Great.
Okay, so this is the 3rd day this month.
Choking down the red.
I love the red.
Now I'm liking it. And I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. Fuck it.
Okay, listen.
Like the first 6 days I was
drinking.
sipping it. I know you haven't been.
I've not been drinking, and it's not for I can't be drinking. It's not, I don't want anybody
Jessica wants to lose 15 pounds.
Yeah, I need to. So I was 40 pounds lighter between kids, okay? So to me, that's the number. Like 40, it would be like 35 pounds now. So I wanted like a good burst. Like nothing's happening in January. I wanted like a good burst of like momentum.
I literally had the funniest thought.
What? Speaking to the mic.
We should call when I was like, well, how can we get Jessica down 35 pounds? I was literally thinking this.
I can't even hear you.
I'm gonna get canceled if I say that. We used to make was literally 9 months younger than me, but like so strong like you. Like, you know what I mean? We had this big rope swing in my house by the tree, like a huge thick rope swing, like literally like a jungle type one that was tall.
Yeah.
I could never do a pull up beyond like 3 pulls. There would fucking climb to the top of the tree. My dad would love it. Every time the company came over, I'd have to climb the tree. Like she was a fucking monkey. A performance.
Welcome to the circus.
Right? Like the neighbor girl, okay?
Yeah,
who I love, very dearly. I remember her tying the sled around her waist and pulling me in it.
Yeah.
Like a sled dog.
Yeah, I totally would have done that.
I
probably did. Oh, you think that's what I should be doing?
I'm like, well, if we could go, I could go on a ride up and down the track.
I'll do it. That's not cancelable. Heather, the problem is
I can take turns.
Fine. The fact that you think it's like a joke. No, I would do that. Here's the thing. Listen, I am eating like
nothing.
No. I'm eating 140 grams of protein. I'm eating at least 40 grams, at least 30 grams of fiber, usually like 40, which is a lot. I'm really watching my carbs. I really, really am. I'm making all the right choices, and I'm not drinking wine except for 3 days this month because I've gained 7 pounds since Christmas. Like, what the fuck? I'm so pissed. Like, it's a joke. It's a scam.
It's a scam. You're like, I should just be eating fucking whatever the fuck I want.
Well, I'm gonna eat the things that I am on. Like, I'm gonna stick to the plan, but I'm drinking my wine. Like, this is stupid. Yeah. I'm pissed. And wine doesn't even have that many carbs anyways. Once I started stacking it up, lentils have more carbs.
Lentils. Did you look at the sugar though?
In wine, no, I didn't. I'm not measuring that.
My gut's going top of over my undies.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. It's so dumb. And so now I actually think that in the winter,
I have a
our bodies
rash.
are hibernating. Oh, yeah. You've been working on that rash for a couple weeks now.
Does it look bigger?
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Yeah.
I told Mike that. And he's like, no, it's fine.
No, it's not. I mean, I think it is fine. I don't think it's a rash. It does look like acne. It does look like acne.
But it's not.
I know, but I think it might be. Like, I think you just need to see a dermatologist. Go to the med spa. We have to go to the med spa anyways.
Okay.
Add it to the list. I'm going to a dermatologist to get this fucking skin tag removed from my eye. Also only ever happened after I had kids. Shit. At least you didn't. There's more. So, yeah, that's how January is going for me.
Why do you think I have
So
this fucking
fucking
rash,
dumb.
Jessica? It's worse.
I think it's hormones and like, why do people get acne when they're teenagers? Like, I think you're going through a hormonal change, as you know you are at this stage of your life, and it's responding differently to you.
Am I getting a beard?
I don't know. Do you wax your face? Do you dermaplane? No doubt, don't you? You have a very smooth face.
I have never waxed my face. I'm not opposed to that. I used to shave my face with a Mach 3 razor, like a man's razor.
I have a little hair coming out of my mole right now.
Oh, you gotta pull that.
I might name it.
Jessica, no. No. You're not
Just
doing
kidding.
that. Question for you.
Okay.
Anything really fucking annoy you this week, or surprise you, or pleasantly surprise you? Like, surprise you in a bad way, good way? Like, what really got you, like, stirred the fuck up this week?
Something did surprise me. I did write down that was related to something we've recently recorded on. So it's like sort of an update to the fact that private equity is like buying a whole bunch of stuff and raising prices. Mm-hmm. So Donald Trump recently, like since we've recorded that, I think been in the last week, recently signed an executive order. I don't know how it's going to be enforced. Like, I don't know how the law is actually going to possibly work, if it's even possible. Just because he signs an executive order doesn't mean that it can be even enforced. But I do think it's a good move. It's a move in the right direction, that private equity can't buy single family homes anymore. Since we've recorded that, because that was kind of our concern. That was we were raising our eyebrows. We were not interested in that. Separately from that, it's possible that my algorithms are just feeding me the private equity stuff, because I've been seeing a lot more of that. Someone by the name, I think either a podcast creator or just a content creator, I'm only barely familiar with her. There's a couple, there's like a man and a woman talking. Anna Matson is her name. She's in Michigan. Somebody that I think would be interesting to discuss. I think like they're not as happy or boozy as us, but they talk about the same other kinds of things. Like, I think we have a lot of overlap with the things we care about. They posted something recently, and I want to like do a double click into this more than what I already have. That private equity is increasing the role of private equity in various industries is increasing our property taxes in Michigan. So in Michigan, our property taxes go to things like fire trucks, and 3 private equity firms, one of them is foreign, owns all of the fire truck manufacturers. 10 years ago, a brand new fire truck would have cost $500,000. In 2019, it was $1.1 million, and today it's $2.3 million.
Fuck off.
Yes, and fire trucks only go to communities. It's not like it's like an industry that isn't being paid for anything other than tax dollars. Like, when those get purchased, the people are paying for them through their tax dollars. And private equity is like tripling, like an excessive amount of price increase there, more than tripling the price. Like, that's a crazy, crazy increase. And we're all paying for that in our tax dollars. So I got pretty fired up about that. And I wanted to shout out Anna Matson, and something I want to explore more, probably like
TJ Cibola and Anna Maxon.
Yeah, all
Matson,
Michiganders.
Matson.
Matson.
Matson. Tell us about vision boarding, Jessica.
So I think I did share a little bit. We said we were going to do it when we were on our last episode, potentially. Had never done vision boarding before. So I had a lot of thoughts about, like, I knew what they looked like, but I didn't know how I was going to do this for me. You know what I mean?
You killed it. You nailed it.
Yeah, I like my outcome. I'm really happy with my outcome. We should post it. I'm just saying that, like, my mind, the way my brain works, and the way that, like, corporate America has shaped me is, like, you pick a goal that's something that's achievable, and you put, like,
measurable objectives on your strategy and then your tactics.
So, like, I felt a little vision boardy forced to, like, make it something that was realistic. And is it this year? And how am I supposed to find, like, pictures that depict my plans? You know what I mean?
Like when I felt like, when I kind of get it, like when you're like, we're going to do a new intro and we're going to do a new one every week. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just a little, like,
yeah, you gotta, like, undo something inside me and just go for it.
So Jessica, I gave Jessica a hard time because she refused to cut up any of our Harvard business reviews.
Yeah, please, because that was recorded. You gave me a hard time. I am not cutting that out, and I may re-put it in this episode so that we can revisit how you shamed me for not wanting to cut into HBR's magazines. Okay.
So she wouldn't. And I was like, that's so fucking weird.
No, I was going to give you a couple, but I wasn't going to take all of mine. But
you didn't bring any.
No, of course not. Obviously not. If you took some from the studio, I was going to stop you. I was going to be like a crazy person. But no, my God.
Stop me. Tackle me.
Yeah, right.
For the HBR.
Correct.
So I have all the art supplies. I got everything's ready for the girls.
And she said she had magazines.
I have magazines. Well, I started to look through them and I was like, I don't want to cut my magazines.
Okay, she didn't even say that. We were sitting there, and the layout is so adorable. She has, like, it's so cute. Like, the setup for how our vision boarding stitch was gonna go. Like, it was so adorable. Also, I was a little hungover from my second day of drinking.
You're the third person who's left their Christmas Stanley at my house. I have 2 Wallas and a Stanley now that don't belong to us.
And you didn't bring me my Stanley. I'm gonna come on Monday.
Same spot you left it. Literally, Daddy hasn't seen it. I was looking for a coat the other day.
I was holding it so much, like, on the way out, and
we have that same one too. So we've got 2 now. So
no, you don't. I'm coming on Monday or tomorrow, and I'm going to get it back. I'm going to knock on your door, like, anyway, Stanley. Okay, so, anyways, so such an adorable setup, and we're, like, kind of just, like, debriefing on what do we have everything and whatnot, and, like, we're just discussing that, kind of unpacking. And Heather's like, honestly, I thought I had some magazines, but I think we need some magazines. And I was like, Heather, I see a stack of magazines right there on your fireplace mantle. And she goes, yeah, but those are architectural digests. And I was like, Heather! I could not get over it the entire day, how you shamed me, and then you literally did the exact fucking thing.
Yeah. So then we went and got the anonymous friend, and we went to Barnes and Nobles, and we bought, I don't know, $300 worth of shit. I don't know.
Magazines are expensive.
My total was $76, but I bought $20 worth of pens.
Mine was like $50.
Okay.
For 3 magazines.
Okay. So we're at 120.
So
we spent $170 on magazines.
The message here is we're launching a magazine next year because that business is a racket.
They have so many advertisers. Like, here's 6
So
words.
once we get advertisers on the show, we'll start a magazine. It'll be like a cookbook, and it'll be lifestyle. Martha Stewart, watch out. And those advertisers.
Speaking of cookbook, I did, for the vision board, clip out chickpea, like some sort of roasted chickpeas.
Me too.
Oh my God.
Heather, we all separately clipped recipes. And it was motherfucking Jones Earth. Mother Earth, what is it called?
I don't know. I loved it.
I know. But so the other anonymous friend and I decided we need to get a subscription. Even if we just get one and then we, like, share it. But each of us, like, subscribe to a magazine and then we just, got a little Heather right over here. And then we just pass it around.
Yeah. I get Architectural Digest.
I know, but you don't want to give them up.
I'll pass it around if you bring it back. Because they have a volume number. I like to line them up. And now that I have a couple things that have been in the magazine, now I just feel like the vision board process, you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and so then I also texted Matt what my vision board was. Like, it was so.
What did Reeves say when he called us? He was like, "What?"
I don't know, but I texted Matt a picture.
Reeves like, "Okay."
We had a similar experience, I think, because I texted Matt and I sent him a picture of my vision board, and he thought we were getting our minds read. Yeah.
That wouldn't be off because we've done that too.
And I was like, that's a good idea.
Times. We've seen a medium, we got our minds read.
Next year, if we are smart, we do a vision board and we bring a mind reader. Like, we bring a psychic in to the whole experience.
I would love to have a psychic on the show. If you're a psychic, you want to be on the show?
Yeah. Like, we could make that like a monthly thing. I would love that so much. I covered all of the things that I was going to talk about.
Okay, I'm done too. I have to pee.
I'm more organized than I've ever been on the show ever.
I feel excited.
Shocker.
I'm just excited to sit here.
Yeah, me too. I need more wine.
I have to pee.
Let's go pee. And you've heard it here first on the Stirred Up podcast. I have got the first ever Fresh Set hair deodorizer, odor eliminator, odor neutralizer. It will take the odor out of your hair. And guess what? It's yours truly. It is my product I've been working on for the past 9 months, and I'm really excited to bring it to you first. It is so good that it can take the smell of bonfire odor out of your hair entirely. This is kind of game changing. I know people who have told me and tried this who have said, I will skip this whole social event of the bonfire itself because I don't want to go home and have to spend an entire hour showering before I go to bed. Stirred Up listeners are getting free shipping and a free gift for the first 50 people who purchase. Go to freshsethair.com and use code StirredUpPod at checkout. Welcome to the Real Tea.
Welcome to the Real Tea.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay. We're going to talk about online gambling.
Oh my God. Don't get me started. I gave my social security number up to my 18-year-old so he could get a free $20 because he already
Your
spent his
social security number?
I don't know the last four. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
All right. It was not good.
That's
he won 180. He put it in my Venmo. He gave me my $20 back.
That's already stressing me out, Heather, because that's
so stressful.
There's 4 risks that I was going to conclude on, but I'll just
also, my mother gave her IAP dress away this week, and I forgot to tell you that.
Jesus Christ, you guys. I'm assuming it's sports betting?
I don't know. No, I think they roll slots. I think they do all of it.
Jesus.
I don't even know. Kings.
Okay.
Hold on. So you're gonna want to. Oh, Seminole Hard Rock Digital gave me $179.41. That was Bennett's winnings. And it did
$700.
No, $179 is what he won from Seminole Hard Rock Digital LLC. That was the online gambling. And what day did he set it up? Was this 3?
So
Yeah.
fraud has increased by 64% in the last year alone. Online gambling. Oh, we're getting way ahead of ourselves, but this is important. So fraud is something to look out for. One of the particular things is like, what's a legit?
Your credit union's never going to call you and tell you to give them anything. Mother, Mama, Grandma Rose,
Heather,
Rosemary Bajuri.
No, I'm looking at you. Why would an online betting platform need the last 4 digits of your social security number?
I don't know.
So one of the elements of fraud, one of the big ones, is like what mobile applications or online platforms are legitimate, like betting platforms that aren't just taking your money. And like, also, what's the difference when you're gambling? They are just taking your money, but anyways,
Bennett won 179.
One of my cautions that I'm going to conclude on at some point in this
Which
story,
is the worst thing can happen is when a young kid wins. It's better when they fucking lose.
Yeah, but that's how they bait you. Okay, because here's the other fact. We're going to be all over the place here.
It's all cheap. They know he's 18. They know it's the first time he signed up. They're going to give him 180. Next thing you know, your kid's sucking dick for Coke
18
or slots.
18 to 34-year-olds is the target for
and
sports
not the kind
betting
of dick they want to
platforms.
suck at will. The kind they're sucking because they need money for the slots.
Yes. Men are disproportionately affected by online gambling and sports betting. Their debt when they have when they like get to a place where they're like, yes, I have a disorder and I need help and I have a problem. Their debts are anywhere between $55,000 and $90,000. Women who
$1,000?
$55,000 to $90,000 in debt. When
And Daddy gets pissed when the Amex gets too high once a fucking month.
once a fucking year. Oh, that Amex is high every month.
He's lucky the Goodwill and the Salvation Army only take debit card. They take Visa, and I don't have a
So you can only pay cash.
I can only either pay cash or on my credit union card.
Basically, because that's cash.
Yeah.
Okay. So men are disproportionately affected. For women who like ask for, you know, when you get to the point where you're like, I have a problem, the average debt for women is $15,000. And men's is like, they wait till they get $100,000 in debt.
I could get 15 pairs of Jimmy Choos. Probably 19.
To be $15,000 in debt?
Yeah, I could get like a couple alpaca jackets. I could take a really good trip to New York City or Miami.
So that is what I think. I think that like
even
women
rent,
don't
your
get that
portion
far.
of a private jet or a yacht for the weekend with your girlfriends.
Yeah, like all the things I could do instead of
$15,000
instead
to
of
go
the
eat,
rest.
and you can't even smoke in the casinos anymore. I'm out.
No, but this is online. It's in your pocket. This is the whole. I'm not even talking about because like.
I know.
Not all I'm looking at today is what you're carrying in your pocket right now.
Yeah.
Okay, the global online gambling market is $100 billion. It's growing at a 12% CAGR. The growth in the United States has exploded since 2018.
Why?
So-
What happened? Was sports first? And they doing slots? Are they doing sports? Or are they doing...
online betting? So
Yeah, but-
in 2018, the Supreme Court said made a ruling that said online betting could be legalized,
So
and
who's under
sports betting was legalized.
Wow.
Well, that would be President Trump, but it was a Supreme Court decision, not a executive. So it didn't have anything to do with the president. It was a Supreme Court ruling.
Okay.
When they made that ruling, 38 states legalized sports betting. That is still true today. There are 11 states, so 38 states, including Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. So states without betting are Alabama, Alaska, California, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Minnesota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, and Utah.
You can do anything in California but sports bet? Crazy.
Correct. So
They need the sports betting for their economy, actually.
50% of online gambling is sports betting. So when you think about online gambling, you should be thinking about sports betting.
I think my family plays the slots.
Yes, so that's called iGames.
Okay.
I think that's actually riskier. I think that's
weird.
I think that's a bigger problem, personally. But I would like to debate that.
I tried to get in over Christmas, and I asked them, and I even tried to give them cash, and they looked at me because they could do a pool, and the family wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me in.
Why? That's not nice.
They're not very
One
nice.
of the things I was going to say about like the benefits of
very
online
nice.
gambling would be like it is communal when it's
Shit.
about sports. Like to me, then the
That's must
opportunity.
see what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. It seems like they roll things too. They roll. I don't know what they do.
Okay. FanDuel and DraftKings are
FanDuel.
83% of the earnings of U.S. online gambling. So
that's
those are the two
sports.
companies
That's
that I looked
sports.
at. They can do anything.
Really?
So FanDuel is owned by a company called Flutter Entertainment. They are global. They have also markets in Europe, which is pretty regulated, but like they've had online gambling longer than we have.
Oh my gosh.
Flutter Entertainment, which owns FanDuel, is publicly traded and valued at $200 a share.
Oy. Mm-hmm. Well, 30% CAGR. Is that what you said?
12% global CAGR, 20% year-over-year revenue growth for Flutter Entertainment, which owns FanDuel.
But didn't you say in the U.S. the CAGR was 30%?
Yeah, it's something like that.
40%?
Yeah,
That's
30.
insane.
I think it is 30%.
That's insane.
Growth,
Jessica.
because it is.
What kind of CAGR are you happy with in the business world to give context?
5, 6, 7.
3.4% CAGR.
We're always looking for double digits.
Not a 3 point, an actual 12 something.
I mean, like
1 2 point.
we'd be screaming at 7, to be honest, in some cases. So Flutter Entertainment's grown by 20% revenue growth. Their net income specifically increased by 113% year over year. Isn't that insane? 113% income increase. So their big deal was the Super Bowl in 2025.
Remember FanDuel?
Yeah.
Orange and blue, right? Aren't they orange and blue?
$470
Brand
million
coverage.
in bets on a single day was a record Super Bowl engagement in 2025. 17.7 million bets were made in a single day.
of FanDuel. I gotta look that
Did you hear that? 17.7 million bets made in a single day. 470, half $1 billion were bet in a single day.
Vibrant blue. Purple for their casino brand and neon accents for more dazzling. FanDuel blue. White and grays.
So they're raking in $14 billion annually, just as
FanDuel
context.
Sports press kit. Interesting.
Since 2018, Americans have gambled Since 2015, Americans have gambled $500 billion in sports betting alone.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are nuts.
$500 billion.
Y'all are nuts. Good. Wow.
Okay, DraftKings is one of the other top
How
platforms.
many people go broke from gambling till today? I know several people who went broke. Like they sold their shit.
Well, that's where we started.
People
to talk
out
about.
here who had generational wealth type money up in the up west of the 30.
So bankruptcy is up 28% in the last 4 years. Where in states
how
where
much?
online
Of how much?
almost 30%, 28% bankruptcy has increased.
30% CAGR in the U.S., 30% bankruptcy. That's a direct data correlation.
Jesus, that's right. 1 in 5 people with gambling disorder attempt suicide. And or succeed. 90% of young bettors, those are like the 18 to 30-year-olds, believe they can reliably make money from sports betting. 90%.
My Bennett did too. He thought it was going to be an actual revenue stream for him.
Yes.
He's a scholar's student, and I literally had to talk to him like he was like, if you don't fucking listen to me, I will physically assault you.
10% of all.
We told him if you can put $1 into betting, then you pay for your own phone, your own fucking car insurance, your own portion of the heat in this fucking
you
house.
got to be able to like.
See ya.
Yeah.
Huh. If you've got money to gamble and it ain't like birthday money for the 18th once in a while, you ain't got money.
10% of all men in the age category of 18 to 34 show signs of a gambling addiction.
All men?
10% of all men in that age category, not just men who gamble. 10% of all men show signs of gambling addiction. Okay,
I don't even
DraftKings.
have a new pair of like Chanel fucking
Nothing to show for it. Literally nothing to show for it.
No ski weekend.
DraftKings is another
no fucking
platform.
sushi, no good IPA, nothing. You got nothing.
Nothing. Okay, DraftKings is only $33 a share. This was shocking to me. Okay?
Why is one 200?
That's exactly what I said. So
why, Jessica?
Flutter Entertainment, which is FanDuel, is global and better diversified and is much more stable of a company. They don't take risks. They haven't taken a serious risk.
What would
They're
be
just
a
more
gambling
stable.
risk as a company?
Hold on. Great question. They
answer
just
today.
like. I know. I did look it up, but I can't remember exactly what the context details were. I remember reading it being like, oh yeah, I'm not going to write that down. That's obvious. But like one of the things like so I think part of the problem is these brands are racing to the finish line of like who gets the most mind share and visibility in front of
Oh, and
in
this is
media.
hurt Vegas too. Is this her actual physical casinos? It has to have.
Well, so
Because you can't smoke at them either, and there's got to be a direct
Don't get
correlation with ripping heaters.
Don't get too far ahead of me. No,
Sorry.
They're going to be my next step.
Okay.
I know. I'm trying to keep up with your brain too. Okay. So DraftKings has had multiple quarters.
DraftKings is a good name. It sounds like a card game.
I used to think that they were like the better of the two between FanDuel and DraftKings.
Sounds fun. I didn't understand what FanDuel was till you just explained it to me.
They
I'm
have
not their market,
had
Avi.
right, same. They have
I
had
thought it meant like you get your sports ticket to go to the Tigers game.
what?
I thought FanDuel was like Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, they might have a component of that. Oh, you're getting so far ahead of me.
Sorry.
Your exposure rate is like zing, 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 zing. Okay.
Somebody said at work that when they Teams me, that talking to me and Teamsing me is like a constant flow of information that doesn't stop.
Which I can do when we're collaborating as somebody who's not trying to tell a story to an audience. Like when we are Teamsing or like when we are having a text message. Like if you and I are just sitting at a bar having this conversation. When when you and I are having this conversation at a bar, we would just go all over the place. We would just go absolutely all over the place. I hope your headphones work now.
They work even better.
Oh, good. You know they're sensitive. That's why I wanted to get new little dealios. Let me just get through DraftKings here.
Sorry.
They published some other additional stats that FanDuel doesn't. Because I think they're trying to get investors excited.
Because they want another $170 a share like FanDuel. Well, duh.
Their monthly unique players are 3.3 million, which is up year over year, but probably not as significantly as FanDuel.
Mostly men, mostly male.
Yep. That's their target audience. Average revenue per player is $151 per month. That's crazy to me.
My son deposited $179. You would have thought that motherfucker was like bringing bands into the club. Mm-hmm. Bands and bands and bands.
They had a good 2024 year. They were up 30%. But they have had a history of negative margins. So they've spent more than they've earned. And I think that their goal, the reason is because it is so competitive. Yeah. So FanDuel, for example, this is where a lot
of them, they literally give you $50 to sign up. That's why they took my social security number, because Bennett got 50 for his sign up, and then somebody else got 50, and then they were splitting it, and like they want you to sign up and make an account.
Yes.
And they're actually giving you money to do that.
Yes.
Like a lot. $20, $50 to gamble. Like the physical casino does that too.
To get you like
your birthday, you get $25 up at the Soaring Eagle.
So
up at the Eagle.
Totally. So FanDuel, as an example, like they're all aggressively putting a lot of money into like sports experiences. They're like building out suites and stadiums that are like these FanDuel experiences. When we went to the Waste Management Open a couple of years ago, there was a whole FanDuel.
The Waste Management Open.
Dude, you would have is very fun.
Really?
Oh my God, it's the party. It is the party of all parties for golf.
The Waste Management Open?
It is.
Where is this thing?
In
Florida?
Arizona. Scottsdale? Fucking party. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
Did you have so much fun?
Yeah, in the burrito. I had like a $15 2-pound burrito, but I was very hungover. It was so good. It was a club. It is between, so there's a hole over here and a hole over here, and there's like a tunnel, and there was like burritos and a club.
Nice.
They were going, it was 9 o'clock in the morning, and we were going boom, boom, boom. And like the people, oh my God, I just cannot even explain.
Kentucky Derby.
Have I been?
Yeah.
No, we had an episode about that, remember? We didn't make it. That's the closest I've ever been to the Kentucky Derby.
Dressed up. We got too drunk to air it.
I mean, I still have the episode, but we can't play it.
I wore a silk shirt. You had a hat. You look so beautiful. Listen, though, I saw it yesterday. I was watching some I thought that was my drink. Gosh damn it. I was watching some lady do embroidery on Instagram. And she did these really awesome fast videos. And she said subscribe, and I clicked it and paid $2.99 just like that. I was thinking about us.
I was thinking about us. And you said people are broke. I'm telling you, people will pay $2.99 for like something exciting.
People will pay money to get their... Oh, actually, I forgot. Grubhub, Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah.
Instacart.
Don't forget that.
Walmart Plus.
I hope you can
I'm going to do
that.
it.
I hope you can read that writing when you're done. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm explaining how FanDuel and DraftKings are spending a ton of money on exposure, and I think that's what got
exposure marketing out of home.
Absolutely. Experiences, exposure, big partnerships,
It is
Super Bowl
so expensive.
spending.
Like, I just got to get a little soapbox here. It is incredibly expensive to do a Super Bowl ad. It is incredibly expensive to sponsor a suite. It's incredibly expensive to do experience marketing. Like, if you think about when you go and you see like AT&T, it's just super expensive. The production of that,
and they're doing it at a scale that is
That's why they're only making a little
possibly
bit. They got to
unprecedented.
balance that shit back out. If you're spending that much and you're not making anything, you have poor business management. I'm sorry.
I think DraftKings was poorly managed. They said we can't lose, so we need to spend, and we will make the bets as a betting pun intended. We will make the bets and we will win, and they just didn't. Like, I just think that was the gamble that they made, and they had negative margins. So that was mostly why they're underperforming in their stock, but they also are not as well as diversified. Like, they're struggling. One of the activations that FanDuel made, this was like...
What's a diversified gambling portfolio? Like, you have the rights to only some certain sports or certain brands of the sports or certain...
Regionally.
Or the pot to distribute? I don't understand.
DraftKings is only in the United States.
Okay.
FanDuel is operating
you said.
globally. I know in Europe, but I really didn't look at like the extent globally. North America is United States is fastest growing. Canada's growing pretty well. They have Providence by Providence rules. So FanDuel can activate globally way better than what DraftKings can.
Okay.
And then the types of games you can play. So sports betting is 50% of the share, but it's also like spinning wheels and all of that other bullshit. Poker, like all of that other bullshit. We will talk about the casinos in a second, but I just wanted to touch on like one of the crazy things. So FanDuel, I think, is activating predominantly better now than DraftKings. I think DraftKings was leading. I think they were the most visible, but I think they spent more than
Their brand looks almost like a deck of Crazy Eights if you ever played it.
Mm-hmm. And like with that crown thing.
Yeah.
So FanDuel paid the sports network broadcasting company that covers the Detroit Tigers and a total of 9 Major League Baseball teams. Detroit Tigers is one of them. FanDuel paid them to change their company name so that it would then be FanDuel Sports Network.
Oh, I knew that.
So I thought...
But I think it failed because I didn't understand
It
I never understood what the brand was to begin with.
They just came out of bankruptcy.
Remember when I said to you, I thought FanDuel was like a Ticketmaster? And you're like, hold on?
Yes, that's what...
And now I have a FanDuel app on my TV, and until this very moment, I had no idea what you meant.
Yes.
So why, if I don't know what it is, I'm not going to click on it. If I'm not going to click on it, then my return on investment as a brand isn't...
No, this is interesting. So it is a failing business model. Like so FanDuel Sports Network is a completely separate entity from FanDuel Online Gambling. Yeah. But FanDuel Online Gambling paid a marketing license arrangement. Like they just had a contract.
License. They brand license
Basically.
They had to have.
Yes. It's a licensing arrangement from a branding perspective. Yes. Which makes sense if you assume that network will be successful.
If your brand has equity.
If you believe that network will be successful. Unfortunately, the traditional TV model is a struggling TV model. So this completely separate. It would be like you have this hot, sexy new thing, online gambling. I have this business that is old school media TV that has been done the same way. It was
never a good brand partnership to begin with.
No, it's a best brand partnership. Stick with me.
If it works.
Correct. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was very smart, very clever.
I think it's not smart or clever.
Okay, stick with me.
Okay.
You have this hot, sexy new thing that's growing at a crazy rate, and you've got money to burn. And you've got this old school sports network that has a struggling business model. That might have been the bad choice there. Mm-hmm. A struggling business model. But if you are saying, hey, I can lend you my brand with the assumption that we can turn around, they just came out of bankruptcy and all these other things, we can turn around this media model, because you still have to broadcast these sports. Like people have to be able to see them to bet on them. Like that's compelling. Mm-hmm. And then they made the application. If you log into the FanDuel Sports Network application, you have FanDuel bet tracking on TV. So you log in with your FanDuel account, and you can see how your bet is performing on TV while you're watching the game in screen. Okay,
but hold on though. I love all of that. And I love your thinking. And I'm just going to push back just a little bit, like on,
Okay.
from a business strategy standpoint.
Do it.
You either have to have a marketing strategy from a brand perspective or a brand strategy that says this brand has equity with this audience. So it's an easy partnership, or they should, and they don't know it yet.
The thing that they
weren't
faltered
ready.
on-
They weren't ready. The audience wasn't ready. At the end of the day, their
I
customer
disagree.
strategy was not there.
I think the customer strategy was there. They were over presumptuous on the fact that they thought that the business model was sustainable. If the business
me
model,
more.
if the business model of traditional sports broadcasting wasn't already financially struggling, I think it would be a brand match made in heaven, because nobody really cares about the sports network. They were just getting the opportunity to control broadcasting, to influence what people see, and to attach your brand to it. Because
How
then
would I know that the sports was even on FanDuel if I didn't know what FanDuel was? I didn't understand what the brand was. I thought the brand was Ticketmaster. So why would I click on it on my TV? It literally opens right next to Netflix. I've never clicked on it.
It would be like
Because
saying-
I'm a Penguins fan and I know the Penguins are going to be playing their show on FanDuel.
Yes.
But then you'd have to presume that I could get to FanDuel and I knew how to click on it.
But
It's a bad match. I don't know.
I think it would make more sense if you were already, like, to your point, like if you were already a Penguins fan, or you were already a Tigers fan and you were really loyal, like you would figure out how to do it because it mattered enough for you to show up. And it wouldn't have changed your behavior. Like you wouldn't have had to do anything different. You would still go to the place that you would go. They just canceled their contract. The Tigers canceled their contract with FanDuel Network.
I live in Michigan. Never knew they had one. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as fucked up as you think. Like I don't think that you and I care enough to know.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't think our experience is a measure of whether or not they are successful, because we are not the audience.
No.
I think our observation of this as like, I think you were not wrong in all of the things that you're saying. I think you're spot on in a lot of ways. I think their strategy was short-sighted, obviously. It's failing, but I think it was clever in its intent is all I...
Yeah. It didn't work.
And the fact that they probably paid a whole bunch of money in a big risk. I don't know. I just think that like they're making a ton of money. They have to move fast. They're taking risks quickly. And in that one, FanDuel failed and DraftKings failed in multiple instances also.
Sure.
Like I just
their
think
share
it's
is
notable.
still $200.
Correct.
$200.
$200 a share.
So
and they're still growing crazy. Like, yeah. I just think it's like an observation of
bump
the
in the
industry.
road.
And an observation of the industry.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to go back to some of the other companies. So BetMGM and Caesars Digital are two of the
Vegas
Vegas entrants. They are not even close to $1 billion. So FanDuel is $14 billion. DraftKings is, I don't know, several billion, but not 14. But I can't remember. Almost $5 billion. BetMGM is like $500 million, and Caesars Digital doesn't say explicitly, but online estimates say that it's 10% of all of Caesars' $11 billion annual revenue.
Dude, every time I think of Vegas, I think about having the fire alarm. And that was the first time it's ever happened to me, and now it's happened 10 times since.
That sucks. So I think that the approach for BetMGM and Caesars and anything else that's coming out of Vegas is like, they're not going after the same audience directly that DraftKings and FanDuel is going after, which is like net new sports bets. They are like, hey, we will get the people who show up in our physical establishment, and then we'll hook them with the digital experience. So when they leave, they're betting on our platforms, or they're incentivized to bet on our platforms. I think that strategy and that experience is different. They're, they're not activating in the same ways. They're not seeing like the crazy digital growth, but they exist. So when you say, how is it affecting Vegas? I do think that there's something to be said about the experience of Vegas. I think people value that, but having the ability to just like bet in your pocket and just go to one of these other platforms.
You're like,
yeah, excessively easy, which is one of the risks. So there's 4 risks to this whole thing. Time to addiction in betting is shorter than it is for others for a number of reasons. It's easy to hide.
what's others, like drugs and alcohol?
And it's accessible 24/7. So like you wouldn't know if we're sitting at a table who's addicted to sports gambling if they didn't
who was
want
a smoker, you'd know who was a
Yeah.
drinker.
Who's
you could
tweaking
hide
out.
it.
Yeah, like what is going on. So the addiction component is super risky. The scale of the addiction can be big. It also affects other people, financially usually. Like if a person is addicted to drugs.
Most people that I know have been married and they've lost everything. Either the spouse didn't know they were doing it or they did it together. Or, most of it's been a couple have lost everything in both or one generally was involved.
Yeah, and when it's like alcohol or drugs, it's not the scale, the effect to the family is different.
Especially because a lot of times the person who's doing it's the one who's controlling the finances, so the other spouse has no idea until it's gone, until everything's mortgaged and gone.
Correct. The other aspect that I did mention is that fraud is huge in this. So that just because...
This is where you're back down to yelling at me again?
I did yell at you. But I don't know, I don't have a good sense of, how to protect yourself from fraud other than you can't, I just don't think you can be signing up for betting on random fucking platforms. I think if it's a brand that you know is a legitimate platform, how you know what a legitimate platform is, I don't know, other than the fact that FanDuel and DraftKings account for 83%. Tells me a lot.
What did I say? To put money in my Venmo? It was...
Not any of the things that I heard today.
I'm nervous.
I know. That's what I mean.
Seminole Hard Rock Digital, LLC.
So is it truly the Hard Rock Hotel? Wow, that's the glug, glug, glug. Okay, that's good.
You want more?
No, that's fine for now. I'll probably drink all of it later, but... So is it Hard Rock Hotel?
They have a lot of... Yeah, Hard Rock.
Okay.
It's Hard Rock Casinos. It's Hard Rock. It's
Okay,
the
good.
same...
Okay, good. That's better.
Listen, Jessica!
What?
Time out! First of all, they have a fucking ton of jobs open. Ready?
I don't want to be in gambling. So I did...
Stop.
This did cross my mind.
Wait a second. Just wait.
This would be against
Senior
all my
data
ethics and
engineer.
values.
Hold on. I saw a couple.
Ton of jobs. Jesus Christ, Heather.
Senior front end, VP marketing coordinator, VP coding specialist, VP growth manager, VP associate, VP VIP account manager, risk associate.
So you're preying on
Power BI analysis.
You're preying on
senior manager.
Growth would
Director.
be growth is this would be so much more disgusting. Growth
Product owner for the app, Jessica.
Growth.
Senior project manager, casino, remote.
Imagine
product manager, casino, grow. Another product manager.
I know, I get it. Imagine how gross that would feel. $15 billion of tax revenue for the states have come in since 2024. $15 billion of tax revenue has come in from online gambling.
Director, compensation and benefits.
So this is a conflict of interest. I have a hot take, and I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
So we discussed the impact of online gambling, the growth of online gambling. It does sound dangerous, and then I just dropped in front of you that it's been legalized, and states are earning billions of dollars of tax revenue. And you have to report, that must be the tax revenue, because you have to report your earnings, right? When you earn, when you win, you have to count that as income tax. Mm-hmm. My hot take is, I'm reflecting back on, the prostitution market. And
how much that Alice had to give up?
The conclusion, though, was that it was safer for everyone if prostitution was legalized. That was sort of one of the provocative statements was it is actually better off because you don't have this black market and all of these other things.
Yep.
My hot take on this is that would gambling actually be safer if it was on sports betting? Let me just be specific.
Okay.
My hot take is, would sports betting actually be safer if it was not legal, if it was illegal again, as it had been? So the only way you could do it would be to go to a crime boss or a bookie, right? You'd go to your bookie and you'd be like, hey, I want to place a bet. And then they do it within their network, right? And if you can't pay what you owe, you get offed in your family, sorry about your bad luck, all those things would happen to your family instead of getting to the place of $90,000 in debt.
Sorry about your bad luck.
And now you're your credit score is down and you can't buy a house. And if you won, you wouldn't have to pay income taxes because it's illegal anyways.
All right. Well,
like, are we better off? And since it is legal, it's in your pocket. We've got all of these things that we said, like the impact that it is to the possible apparent negative impact that is particularly to young boys.
I mean, I don't really care either way because if my child does that, I'm going to kick him out and pull his hair.
If he does what?
Gambles any dollars until he's a sustainable man. And I'm not gambling my money. The Seminole tribe bought the hard rat gambling.
Were you speaking to the mic?
Near, far.
So, yeah, but so in a year, your son who can legally gamble and is gambling online.
He broke.
In a year, he moves out of your house and
who's paying for college?
Yeah, but what if you don't know? That's my point.
I'll kill him.
You won't know.
I will.
Okay, but what about my hot take?
He literally would survive with 1 minute without me.
Okay, what about other people
I think you're
outside
fine.
of you?
I think I don't know. That means that it's not legal on the reservations for the Native American tribes. Seminole was a tribe that bought the hard rack branch of, right? Because I think at the end of it, is all of it still, is online gambling have to be tied to?
No. DraftKings is, like, sports betting is not tied to, no, it's not. It's not all tied to.
Then I think Bennett's doing slot gambling.
Yeah.
Like, roll the dice. I think that you're onto something.
Like, I low-key landed on, I think we'd be better off if online gambling didn't exist and sports betting was illegal and you had to go to
a regular casino, rip some Marlboros, get a Fountain Mountain Dew.
Correct.
And eat at the Ruth Chris.
Correct.
Okay. I'm on down for that. I went for Bennett's 18th birthday and I had a blast. I spent $25 on gambling. That's it. Mm-hmm. I had 2 great IPAs. Fell off a bar stool, not drunk, because the stool I sat on before didn't tip and the next one did. Bennett lost all his money, so his experience was happy and then sad, so I was happy about that.
I was happy about that.
Went to McDonald's. It was a win.
The only other, like, segment that I had on this topic was controversies. And there are controversies. There was an article, like a news headline.
How many kids who are not 18 gambling?
That is not something I have reported. But 2025 was the year of sports betting scandals was one of the news headlines. And there was...
They try to lose or win on purpose because they're also like the athletes are gambling or the families or the friends.
There was a college basketball point shaving. 30 current and former players were involved. They bet on their own games, which was like the general consensus.
I don't know if that matters if you're betting to win. That's not a very popular thing to say. Probably
pitch rigging in the Major League Baseball. There was actually and insider betting in the NBA. So, who was Chauncey Billups a prior
Pistons player?
Pistons. That's what I thought. So he was
among
involved.
Others, but I think Pistons would be most notable for our.
He was involved. They were coaches. So he was a coach of the Trailblazers. He was a head coach of the Trailblazers. And then there was another coach, Damon Jones. They were arrested by the FBI in October.
Gosh.
There was basically...
Chauncey Billups was arrested in October?
Yeah. And so they described information. They sold information to bettors, things like health status and stuff. I couldn't get a lot of information about exactly what the allegations were. But
yes, the Portland Trailblazer coach Chauncey Billups was arrested in October 2025 as part of a major FBI probe into illegal gambling and mafia-linked poker games.
Yeah, so
facing
he
charges
had a
of
second
conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering.
He did have
for
a second
allegedly
charge.
using a celebrity to attract high rollers to rigged poker games.
That was his second
He pled
charge.
not guilty and was released on bond. With this case separate from a former Trailblazers Terry Rozier's involvement in NBA betting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Major League Baseball, they had a couple of pitchers. This was crazy to me. They were accepting
He
bribes.
acted as a face card, leveraging his fame to lure wealthy, unsuspecting players, high rollers, to fraudulent games.
The Major League Baseball pitchers were accepting bribes for $5,000 They were sacrificing. One of them had a $20 million contract, and the other had like $1 million contract. But they were accepting $5,000.
Well, they have an issue.
bribes
That's a problem. That's a
to throw their pitches. Point shaving, pitch rigging, insider betting. Those are the three big ones. But there was a couple of others that I didn't really get into. I mean, they're all kind of like the general same. You get the idea. But so to me, like the rise of all of these
on ethics. A lot of ethics are not going. Addiction and ethics.
Isn't that wild?
Wild.
All right. So where do you land?
I'm closing on sports betting on the internet and any betting on the internet. I'm just closing.
Me too.
I'm not spending one more dollar on betting anything. I'm at least going home with some knick-knack that's going to give me bed
too.
bugs.
Or a good meal, or a nice bottle of wine, a knick-knack with bed bugs.
You fucking name it.
Yeah.
New plant.
All right.
Press-ons.
All right. So we're closing on online betting.
Closing.
Fuck you all, you motherfuckers. I don't know what else to say.
Your bank will never call you and ask you for your information over the phone, Rosemary. Closing.
Cheers. Okay, Stirred Up crew, I've got something really special for you. I'm really excited. This is basically an announcement. This is a big deal. Fresh Set is the first ever hair odor eliminator. Trust me when I say I've tried everything to take odor out of hairs. And guess what? It's yours truly. It is my product I've been working on for the past 9 months, and I'm really excited to bring it to you first. This is not a job that hair scents and hair mist and dry shampoo can do on their own. They have a time and a place, but the type of people that listen to Stirred Up are the type of people who know there's no chance for a break in the day to be able to go reset your hair. You could be going from your workout in the morning to catching a flight in the afternoon and hitting up the boardroom in the afternoon. And guess what? You're picking up odors from the day throughout the day, whether it's sweat, the airplane, the whole travel experience. It sticks and it holds in your hair. I've created something that truly is odor-free. There is no fragrance when you spray it in your hair. It is odor-free. It takes whatever you've picked up along the way out of your hair. It is so good that it can take the smell of bonfire odor out of your hair entirely. Stirred Up listeners are the first to hear about this. It's kind of a big deal. I have a 2-ounce bottle, travel-friendly, TSA-friendly plastic bottle, so it won't break in your bag. You can take it with you everywhere. Leave it in your car, leave it at home, buy a couple, so that way you have extra. Stirred Up listeners are getting a special deal. The first 50 people who go online, use the code StirredUpPod at checkout, will get free shipping and a free gift. Thank you for listening to Stirred Up. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, check us out on YouTube, follow us on your podcast apps. Please send it to a friend, leave a comment, add a rating. Every little bit helps. We look forward to seeing you next week.